and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Right to the air is Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. With no hesitation there, not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we're not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Chiefs at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10, Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back 60.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down throw coming by Willis.
He finds his man complete. That's Russell.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mixing up the middle. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 39. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. Touchdown! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will keep it. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On second down, Jackson looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, The same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Play fake. Here's Willis. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Right back to the air again with Willis. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
In motion, Hill. After the sack on 1st down, Willis got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check.
Willis on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Malik Willis scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Willis will try and throw for this. He's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing, Jackson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 right. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Willis to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing, Willis. Connecting with Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now, they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
18, 5 years. 65
One final try here for Willis. He's going to let it fly. And that